Hey guys, two old people here. I've got something new that we have not heard. You've heard of Eminem. I've heard of Eminem. We've all heard of Eminem.
Those are those little candies that you eat, right?
Exactly. But we have not listened to Eminem. I think there's one. I saw him on the Super Bowl, and he sang this song.
Yeah, he was great.
And I was like, oh, I know that song from a long time ago.
Okay, yeah.
But I've not heard anything else of him.
Really?
Have you?
Yeah.
Oh, really? Like where?
I mean, just...
You listen to the radio?
My kids.
Oh, you have young kids still, or whatever?
Not young. They're not young. Yes, I have young kids. Because
yes, exactly. In their 30s, okay?
They're not.
Okay, yeah. Right. I guess my kids didn't listen to Eminem.
Okay.
I never listened to Eminem.
Right. I mean,
I know who he is.
It's not that I listen to him, but I've heard some of his songs.
Yeah. Well, this one, I just pulled up Eminem because I don't know what to listen to.
Right, sure. Yeah.
And this one's called Not Afraid. It had like 1 billion views, I think.
1 billion?
1 billion views.
Wow.
So I thought, how could we have not have heard that? I guess we're going to try.
Well,
if we've heard it, we can't put it up. Sorry, guys. If I've heard this, you're not going to see it. But I probably have not heard it because I haven't heard Eminem. So, all right. Other than that one song on the Super Bowl, I was like, oh, I know that from like a long time ago. All right. Here we go. You ready?
Yeah.
Go!
I'm not afraid. Yeah. It's been a ride. I guess I had to go to that place to get to this one.
Is that him?
Some of you might still be in that place. If you're trying to get out, just follow me. I'll get you there. You can try and read my lyrics off of this paper before I lay 'em, but you won't take this thing out of this words before I say 'em. Cause ain't no way I'ma let you stop me from causing man. When I say I'ma do something, I do it. I don't give a damn what you think. I'm doing this for me, so fuck the world, feed it beans. It's gassed up, everything's just stopping me. I'ma be what I set out to be, without a doubt, undoubtedly. And all those who look down on me, I'm tearing down your balcony. No ifs, ands, or buts, don't try to ask him why or how can he. From Infinite down to the last relapse album, he's still shitting. Whether he's on salary, paid hourly, until he bows out or he shit just bows out of him. Whichever comes first, for better or worse. He's married to the game, like a fuck you for Christmas. His gift is a curse. Forget the earth, he's got the urge to pull his dick from the dirt and fuck the whole universe. I'm not afraid to take a stand, take a stand. Everybody, come take my hand, come take my hand. We'll walk this road together, through the storm, whatever weather, cold or warm. Just letting you know that you're not alone. Holla if you feel like you've been down the same road. And shit and cut the crap. I shouldn't have to rhyme these words in the rhythm for you.
I love this.
Totally awesome.
You know, I love the positivity of it. You know, I mean, you know, he's going through some, you know, some hardships in the lyrics, but he's saying, come with me, I'll get you there. You know, you have to get here, you have to go to this place to get here. Let me take you there, you know, like, this is how we should be as friends, as family, as, you know, as people, knowing people, or not even knowing people, just being there for people to help them out.
Having each other's backs.
Oh, yeah.
In other words.
And not even people that you definitely know. You know, like when you see someone suffering who you don't know, just as people, we should be able to help them out and get them out of a bind.
Sure.
You know?
And you know what? The wisest man on earth once said, do unto others as you'd have them do unto you. Right? And I think that's basically what he's saying here. But he's empowering people, too, that are squished down by the outside forces of the human race. Does that make sense? Yeah. Because we're born selfish, right? From a baby. And I used this analogy once. You can put two babies in a room stick a toy in between them, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they will fight for that toy.
Yep.
And they will not care about the other one's feelings.
Mm-hmm.
That is the way humanity is.
Yep.
And so he is empowering people, going exactly what you said. Pick up your bootstraps. Let's do this.
Yeah.
You know? Interesting stuff.
Yeah. Everybody.
And not be afraid.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid.
Right.
Just go.
Yep.
And it kind of sucks too because, you know, it's hard to not be afraid. Mm-hmm. You always care about what people think of you. You care about not having the money, right? Mm-hmm. You know, there's always this worry in our life. And, you know, you have to be empowered by something that can say, don't be afraid, right? Just go. Just go. Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Nope.
All right, here we go. Sorry, I talk a lot. Ready?
You
Go!
even know it's a rap. You said you was king, you lied through your teeth. For that, fuck your feelings. Instead of getting crowned, you're getting capped. And to the fans, I never let you down again, I'm back. I promise to never go back on that promise. In fact, let's be honest, at last we laughed. CD was aired, perhaps I ran them accents into the ground. Relax, I ain't going back to that now. All I'm trying to say is get back, click, clack, clap. Cause I ain't playing around. It's a game called Circle, and I don't know how. I'm way too up to back down. But I think I'm still trying to figure this crap out. Thought I had it mapped out, but I guess I didn't. This fucking black cloud still follows me around, but it's time to exercise these demons. These motherfuckers are doing jumping jacks now. I'm not afraid to take a stand, take a stand. Everybody, come take my hand, come take my hand. We'll walk this road together through the storm, whatever weather, cold or warm. Letting you know that you're not alone. Holla if you feel like you've been down the same road. And I just can't keep living this way. So starting today, I'm breaking out of this cage. I'm standing up, I'ma face my demon. I'm manning up, I'ma hold my ground. I've had enough, now I'm so fed up. Time to put my life back together right now. It was my decision to get clean. I did it for me. Admittedly, I probably did it subliminally for you, so I could come back a brand new me. You helped see me through, and don't even realize what you did. Cause believe me, I've been through the ringer, but they can do little to the middle finger. I think I got a tear in my eye. I feel like the king of my world. Haters can make like bees with no stingers and drop dead. No more beef flingers, no more drama from now on. I promise to focus solely on handling my responsibilities as a father. So I solemnly swear I'll take this root like my daughters and raise it. You couldn't lift a single shingle on it. Cause the way I feel, I'm strong enough to go to the club or the corner pub and lift the whole liquor counter up. Cause I'm raising the bar. I shoot for the moon, but I'm too busy gazing at stars. I feel amazing and I'm not afraid. I'm not.
Oh, this is good.
Wow. So like, I loved the cliff. Okay, like there's total destruction. Like the world is like broken, and first I'm like, what? You know, he's standing on the edge, and I'm thinking to myself, well, he's on the edge, but he's getting better because he's gonna go and he's gonna get better and he's gonna. But then he jumps, and I'm like, oh, wait a minute, why is he jumping? But no. He comes up, he rises up, and then he starts flying, and he's like, he's free from those things which kept him down, and now he's, you know, he's talking about, you know, substance abuse and, you know, coming out of that, and then
being clean,
and then, you know, being a good father and doing what he needs to do, taking responsibility, and he's charging or challenging other people to do the same, you know, because there's a lot of people who are hung up in some of these things in life that are it's like they're on the edge and they're gonna be in that destruction. Their world is going to be blown up just like that.
Exactly. You know, there's a difference. Let's take the old days. There's settlers and there's pioneers, right? When somebody is stuck in their situation and they settle, they're settlers.
Right.
The pioneers of our day said, you know what? I'm going across the United States. I don't know what's over there, but I'm just going to go whether I die or whatever happens. I've got to find out what's on the other side and not settle for what I have now. And I'm going to push it. I'm not going to be afraid. And tons of them actually did die, right? But they were strong. And they got, people got all the way to California and the gold rush and different things all across the nation. He is basically saying, I think, don't settle.
Yeah.
Go for it. Don't be afraid. And no matter where it takes you, right?
Yeah.
It took him off a cliff.
Yeah.
But he rose up.
Right.
So I don't know.
He's also saying, we're not alone. Don't go it alone. Take my hand. So, there's a lot of people.
Get the wagon train.
Right.
Right.
There's a lot of people who want help, but then they don't either reach out, they don't take somebody's hand, or they say they want help, but they really don't, because they're actually really happy doing the destruction in their life. They actually don't really want help. Right. But he's challenging people to, take his hand, take other people's
because he's been there, done that.
Yep.
Exactly.
He knows where the destruction is.
That's right.
Yeah.
Okay, you ready to finish this up? Go!
Not afraid to take a stand, take a stand. Everybody, come take my hand, come take my hand. We'll walk this road together through the storm.
Yeah.
Whatever weather, cold or warm, just let you know that you're not alone. Holla if you feel like you've been down the same road.
Yeah.
And we all have been down the same road, right?
Yeah.
I mean, maybe not substance abuse, but we all have had things that have stopped us in our tracks.
Well, and I love how he was in the dark basement, and then he started beating down the wall, and then the light shone in, and then you see his head, with the light behind him, and so he and when he breaks out, and then he's in the middle of the street and it's all sunshine, it's he broke out of the darkness to the light, and he's taking a stand.
Yeah, exactly.
Very cool.
I loved it.
I loved it.
To be honest, that's like the second song I've ever heard of Eminem, and it reminds me. Oh, I don't want to say it. I went through another rapper called NF, and Eminem's first, but NF loved Eminem, but he literally wrote in journals all about his life, how horrible his life was, and then he rapped about it.
Oh wow!
So this kind of reminded me of that, because Eminem is singing something like it was in a journal about his life. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And
it's real life.
I don't know if he's done that in the past or what, but
or if it's just a song. But
exactly. But
it is indicative of real life.
Yep, and he's the king of
trying
rap.
To empower people. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. To not go it alone. It's awesome.
Over 1 billion views. Now I know why.
Yeah.
Okay, Eminem, not afraid. Don't be afraid. Be a pioneer in your life, not a settler.
I like that. That was good.
Peace.